Joining us to discuss further now is Leonard Anyogu, the Director General, Good Governance Advocacy International. Many thanks for joining us on the ITA Report.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
So let's begin with your reaction to this coalition. What is your take?
Interestingly, it's not strange to Nigerians because it has happened before in 2015 when there was a coalition of such that, including Mr. President, was a member of that coalition that led to the defeat of the then PDP presidency led by Goodluck Jonathan. So, but the question that is being asked is that, are these politicians always interested in grabbing power without due cognizance to good governance? The question that is being asked, what's the difference? Look, as an organization, Good Governance Advocacy International, we are interested more in governance, and that is why Nigerians, I believe Nigerians are also very interested in governance. Is to play politics or the political trajectory in Nigeria is just about power grabbing. At the point, I have stated in an earlier interview that when the present APC then, they were just interested in grabbing power and they were not ready for power. So the question that is being asked, what has changed? Are these politicians just interested in grabbing powers? What's the alternative? What are they bringing to the table different from what we are experiencing, the hardship, the challenges of the nation? Now, it's not just to grab power. What are you telling Nigerians? What is the alternative? Well, as it is, it's good for Democrats because we must have alternative views. Because Nigeria is almost like a one-party state now. Everybody is defecting to the All Progressive Congress. But Nigerians are particularly interested in governance, the rule of law, the intricacies of those little bases of governance. That's what we're interested in. How are you coming to alleviate the hardship, the challenges posed by the subsidy removal? Is the coalition saying that they are going to reinstate the subsidy? What is the difference? Because if you look at the members of the coalition, it's basically the politicians from the ruling party. They have always been one party or the other. So the question Nigerians will be begging to ask, or they are asking, is the governance style. What are you bringing differently to the table?
Okay, so this is me quoting you now. You just said it, that what Nigerians need is good governance. And do you think that the ADC are now the messiah that Nigerians require or need?
I would not say they are the messiah, but it's an alternative that Nigerians will look at. But before we cast our vote in 2027, we want to look at the indices. We want to look at what basic items, what difference are they bringing to the table, rather than just taking over power. Now, if you ask me sincerely, the members of this coalition, I will tell you from the gathering, because we gather data as an organization, that apart from Mr. P2B, it will still be the same, it's just like 5 and 6, there's no difference. I think personally that it's not Mr. P2B that likely going to give a run to the present administration. Otherwise, are you not saying that you want to bring in an Atiku again? Of course, you know the political intricacies in the country, the dynamics, the North and South dichotomy. Now, the present President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is from the southern part of the country. So are you saying that you now give the ticket to the North that have just finished their 8 years tenure? Those are the basic, of course, this doesn't happen in other Nigeria, matters a lot. So the only ticket that Nigeria will see as a viable alternative is somebody from the South. That is sentiment apart. But then, we want to see the coalition address the nation. What are the basic needs they are bringing to the table? What are the basic governance style they are bringing to the table? What are those things that the present administration is doing that they think they are not doing right, that they are offering Nigerian alternative? Because remember in 2015, we had this issue that, oh, Goodluck was not performing. Goodluck was a slow president, Mr. Go Slow and all that stuff. And then we brought in Buhari, and there was no difference. In fact, we felt that it was from fry pan to fire, literally speaking. So these are the issues. And let me say this very emphatically, that we must understand that politics must end where governance begins. So our 4-year tenure is also characterized by politicking. We are talking about the next election, not the next generation. everybody is interested in grabbing power, but we're not mostly prepared for power because governance is just those basic needs of the people. The policies of government should be drawn from the people. That's why there have been some argument that sometimes democracy is not even the best form of government. To me, there's no alternative to democracy because it gives you opportunity to try the other side of the coin. So we have had benevolence, dictatorship, and all that. But democracy, as envisaged, is to have an alternative view. We must have disagreement. But in all these our disagreements, the end goal is to have good governance. It will have the basic needs of the people, is to interact with the people and know exactly what they want. I give you a typical instance. If you go to a community and you have not done your assessment, and what that community needs is a good motorable road, and you are going to go and give them rice and beans as palliative, that is not governance. So we have reduced governance to palliative giving, rather than providing the basic infrastructure. So the question that is being asked by Nigerians, what is this coalition coming to do differently from what we are experiencing at the moment? These are questions that will agitate our minds. And of course, the present administration will now have to sit up both to look, they have a viable challenge, whether we like it or not. It's going to be very intriguing in 2027.
Okay, so let me quickly ask you this. The report I took before our intervention, the spokesperson from the presidency, Daniel Bwala, is dismissive of this coalition. Do you think, and I mean, in 2013, we had the same issue where three parties collapsed into the same coalition, and which is what we have as APC today. So do you think that this is the position that the current government should have? I mean, looking at the fact that this is how they also rode into power.
Well, with the greatest respect to my learner friend, Daniel Bwala, I think, if you permit me to use this word, it will be political foolery to think that you'll be dismissive of a coalition. And knowing that this present administration emerged through a coalition. Look, he's not a good politician. A good politician will never dismiss any threat whatsoever. So I think maybe that could just be a paper talk, but in-house, I think that the APC will sit and look inward and say, look, there's something we're not doing right with Nigerians that's not getting across to the Nigerians, that we need to communicate more or engage more with the Nigerian state. So if you are dismissive, you just be deceiving yourself. So I know that, if you look at the last experience, the 2023 presidential election, some states that were governed by the ruling party lost to Labour Party and to other, even the APC lost in Lagos State. So it's not about governance, it's not about political defections, it's about what resonates with the people. So when you sample that and you dismiss that coalition, no, you must have to rejig your cabinet, rejig your policies, and get yourself entwined with the people. So I don't think, and I don't believe that is truly coming from the heart of the spokesperson of the presidency. I know that Mr. President is a politician. I know he will be taking this thing very seriously. That is the truth about it.
I must thank you so much, Mr. Leonard Anyaogu, the Director General, Good Governance Advocacy International. Many thanks for your contributions.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. God bless.
Moving on now. Nigeria's House of Representatives Committee